I thought it would be a good idea to maybe go back and look through the well, some of the maps that I made up until this point. And I decided I would start it out with the first couple maps that I've made. So, starting from the very first one to like the fifth map that I made. All of which were actually made in the span of less than a month. Starting from December 30th, 2021 till January 19th, 2022. Decided to put them all into one wad so it's easier going through them. Let's begin with the first one, a map or something. The first map I've ever made, a map or something idk.wad, dated December 30th, 2021. I'm sure a lot of you are used to, like, with first maps, are just used to seeing, like, big start hand boxes, a bunch of monsters, and really nothing interesting, but you can see here there's no start turn. I mean, there is... God. Water texture. This is actually meant to be a secret, but I don't know how it's like. Though, at the time I thought Skulls and Doom was just a single line, instead of like this whole section. So, you can see here, the ceiling is the door. This whole place is the door. That's bad. First map I ever made, of course it's gonna be rough. We will have a pressing switch that doesn't have as much as I wanted to. This texture is meant to be slightly low in relief. Yeah, that texture is meant to be here. I set it to like front side, upper texture. I would check the editor, but I don't feel like doing that now. Also, this lift works only once. Didn't even bother to align the switch. That's bad. There's also this. This is actually meant to be a trap. I don't understand why this is that. This is actually there is a line here that like does something. But to do that, but I set it to like ceiling. Actually, I think I set it to like floor raised to ceiling, which is, and you know, it's meant to actually lower, so that's too bad. And here you can see yet again another example of me not understanding how doors work. This is actually the exit. Single picky. This square is meant to be light, but I don't know how flat alignment functioned at the time, so it's just the same texture as... And the exit switch is right... Yeah, there we go. That's a map or something, idk.wad. I'd say it's pretty ambitious for the first map. I got a secret One thing I do want to mention about this map is it was actually inspired by James Paddock's video. Anyone can make a Doom map. I was really moved by that video and actually set out to, you know, prove that anyone can be a mapper. And well, it was my first attempt at making a map. Hey, it's actually really good. That video used a lot of stone texture. Used it a lot in my map. It actually was pretty nice. In the next couple of maps you are going to the next two maps going to see this kind of me mixing gray and white textures with blue ones. See here, it's something that I was trying to do. Right. Map 2, Crusher.wad, dated January 1st, 2022. So this map is a test for Crushers. With the switch, and it starts a very rough, very janky Crusher. That's what I talked about with mixing colors, textures. About the MIDI, you may recognize it from Limited on Fourth map as it's track 2 from game Firefight. It's a cool MIDI, it's definitely my favorite soundtrack, but here I just cannot shake the fact that it, given this is a Crusher map and uses MIDI, it kind of sounds like something you'd hear in the back. Like, is it like background music for a late 2000s YouTube tutorial video? Like, how to get access to the TV. Right, next map. The Source.wad, dated January 2nd. Here's an example of me mixing the texture colors, and they said the next map that I'm going to be talking about and it says they're making, like, I guess you could say artsy maps, sorts. You know, you have like these pitfalls, and they all like this. They all branch out into one point before going into this makeshift well or something. This year is actually inspired by Alien Vendetta. This is one map where there's like a window. There's like a bunch of trees outside. Sky. Yes, I think I decided to do it. You're gonna be hearing about Alien Vendetta in this video a lot because a lot of stuff that I did with these maps is inherently inspired by Alien Vendetta. This whole map is actually inspired by a certain area in Alien Vendetta map 8. Right. This map is also I originally played it with the Plutonian iWad. But you know, this guy. This map also had like, it had 3 MIDIs in its entire lifetime. Started out with the IM song, which actually figured out that it also played in my first map instead of Running from Evil. It actually made sure that I knew how to change, how to use custom music in my maps, just so I wouldn't use Running from Evil in my first map. So, this is started out with the theme song. As it got more complex, I added like these two, and you know, this whole floor thing got modern bands. I give it death spells from TNT, and then somehow later I changed it to Unbound. So that's where we are now. You can also see that Lutonia with my teleporter. You can say this looks pretty cool. Well, this map is also probably the first example of me doing a little trolling. Yeah. This time people behind the exit. That's that map. Time to move on to the fourth map. Helpit.wad, dated January 6th. So this is the second arts map that I was talking about. Originally it meant to look very similar to the source, with, you know, the grey, white with blue, the Nukage Falls here. But I've got a bit like screwed up somehow, and I'm pretty sure also the builder crashed. And I got really frustrated with that, so I decided to just start all over again, and this time made it a bit more simpler, and also now uses sound in Hell, hence the name Help It. One thing I also want to mention about the source, about the name. I'm not entirely sure about this, but I'm certain that the name may have been inspired by the mucus flow, because, you know, the source of all the nukage, I guess mucus is a big nose, and the source in this map is some nukage falls. Perhaps the well could be the source. That's something else. I never actually even thought about using the mucus flow MIDI somehow. I'm sure I would have done that. No, how am I kidding? I definitely wouldn't do that. Like, at this time I would, certainly. It's kind of a hint at, you know, what is inspired. What the inspiration came from. The second last map that is meant to be a bit artsy. Also have this exit. Now it's time to look at the fifth map and the last one, and probably the most interesting, you know, even actually more interesting than the first map I made. Asmodeus.wad, dated January 19th. So this map is my attempt at replicating a certain area in PRCP's map 18. Also use the same MIDI and Become the Hunted from Plutonia 2. It's looks fine, I guess. It's definitely really rough. Here I kind of actually knew how to like make functioning doors, but the reason why I say kind of is that well, this one doesn't do anything, and this one is a bit broken. Yeah, not too sure what's going on there. So one thing I would have mentioned about the original Help It would have used plasma from Duke Nukem 3D. So that's, I guess, some more inspiration from Alien Vendetta. I wanted you to know this map is also inspired by Alien Vendetta. See how that is later. It's meant to be the Plutonia skull switch, but Duke 2. There's some change that type of course. Cool. Great. Thanks me. Anyway, here's the Alien Predator inspiration that I was talking about. Yeah. It's inspired by Alien Predator's 17th map, Duke Fall. There's like a bunch of arch wells, and then you enter Dukage Fall with a pedestal or something. I try to be a bit fancy with the lighting here. Certainly primitive. If you look at like lighting in my newer maps, so it's fine enough. This is a Plutonian teleporter. Too high up in the regular ones. Whatever. Right. This also goes like branches out and goes into some kind of hole over there. Sides. As for the map name, well, given that it's attempt at recreating area from Map 18, the new project, you can already tell by the name that it's a reference to PRCP Map 21 Asmodeus' Circle. That's obvious. Alright, well, that's Asmodeus.org, and that is all the maps that I'm going to be talking about today, at least in this video. Certainly not down for today. A lot of these maps I don't care about. Like, the one that I care about the least is definitely Crusher.wad, but I mean, that's a test map for a Crusher, so why should I care? The one that I do actually care about is a map or something, IDK.wad, because, it's the first map I've ever made, how could I not? Despite how I said that Asmodeus is the most interesting map, out of these 5, I actually don't care about it all that much. So that's something. Yeah. Well, I suppose it was a bit fun going through these maps yet again, actually giving some comments about them from the author himself. So, yeah, that seems to about wrap